I think it's tougher for lawyers to say what that ideal client is, because if you're talking to a personal injury lawyer, it's anybody who
Mm-hmm.
was in a car accident and got hurt. It's anybody who got in too much trouble or something like that. You don't necessarily care. You don't have that customer profile where if I were selling comic book T-shirts, I would have this exact profile of the kind of person to
Yeah,
go after,
sure.
and it's a little bit more defined. So that's where it comes to putting yourself in those person's shoes when that event happens to them.
Sure.
What are they asking? Kind of delivering on that is one of the keys, I think.
Yeah, and it's a bit ironic because I remember years ago, and even to this day, we do kind of like hyper focus websites. So it's like a website just on like that one topic. I'm a motorcycle accident attorney. It's easier to rank when you niche down. It is easier if you do decide to do that. Now, I think the problem is we see a lot of firms that don't ever like go to that level. They will just say, "Hey, I'm generic personal injury. I take all personal injury cases." And then it is harder to find your ICP or your ideal customer profile because you are kind of writing for like everybody. But ironically, like we do, I think better or at least more tailored and targeted results the further that you niche down. You're definitely going to like get only motorcycle leads if you're known as the motorcycle king or whatever.
Yeah, that's definitely true, and you can see it like some of these firms that are in, this is a random example. They're in West Texas,
Mm-hmm.
southern New Mexico. This area is big for oil fields. So you'll see they'll really specialize into truck and oil field accidents. And that can kind of pay dividends if they're known as that person who, hey, there was that big accident and this firm kind of came to bat. They went to trial for it. And you can get a name for yourself doing that. And
For sure.
really niching down. I think the more you can get a name for yourself, the more that your brand is something, the easier it is to rank organically for
Absolutely.
any kind of search words that you're going after.